I did what? Okay, perfect. I lifted my head. Thought I had done. Right, so I'll keep my head down on this one, and that'll make the shot better. It didn't. So are you one of those golfers who tops a lot of shots, really struggles with consistent contact with the golf ball, and gets told all the time that you're lifting your head, you're taking your eye off the ball, you keep that head still, really focus on the golf ball? Well, if you are, today's video is going to be not literally an eye-opener for you, but I'm going to give you a little drill to really help you improve your awareness on where you're getting that club passing through the bottom of the golf swing and hitting some really high quality golf shots. So you may have noticed I'm not at my current base, my normal base at Heron's Reach in Blackpool. I'm currently out doing a golf course at the Titleist Performance Institute in California. So I'd like to take just a moment to thank Dave Phillips and Greg Rose for allowing me to do a couple of videos at this amazing facility. If you ever get the opportunity to come here, it's absolutely something on your bucket list you need to add and get here if you can. But getting back to the video, so many golfers really struggle getting that strike on the golf ball, particularly when the ball's on the floor, and get told a huge amount about they're not looking at the ball, you know, they need to keep the head down. But what you need to understand is it's about controlling the delivery of the club correctly to make sure you strike the ball well. So when we hit a good golf shot and when we swing the club basically moves in a circle around your body. So at some point in the swing, the club is moving up, then it moves down, it reaches its lowest point of its swing and then travels back up. So we need to make sure the low point of our golf swing is ahead of the golf ball and low enough that we hit ball and then turf. There's no point in that low point being after the ball if it's still up in the air, because we would still top the golf ball. And I've done a few videos on different ways of feeling this and different sensations you can have and thought processes. But I've never really done a video on a drill I use a huge amount with students of mine to really make sure they strike the ball as well as they can. Now, it's really going to take you out of your comfort zone, and I like that because you're going to learn very quickly about your golf swing. So we're going to do it as a practice swing first to get a feel, then we're going to hit some shots and see how it feels. So I'm going to ask you to set up to the golf ball, and when you feel, or set up to the side of the golf ball for a practice swing, and when you feel everything's ready, I want you to close your eyes and make a nice full swing. Okay, and for me there, I notice everything feels very good, and when I get to the end of my swing, I feel a little off balanced. So again, I'm going to do that, close my eyes, and again, just pay attention to what I notice in my swing. So again, everything feels very good. I'm very aware of kind of where my club is moving around my body, and even though I haven't taken a divot, I can definitely hear that I'm kind of touching the ground, and it feels like it'd be this side. Now, obviously, you've been watching, so you just comment. I can see that it's disrupted the grass a little bit there, but comment below. First of all, does it worry you, that thought of making some swings with your eyes closed? If it does, good, because this is going to be something very new for you and you're really going to learn about your swing. So once you've done a few practice swings, and as a general rule, you'll see golfers will really struggle with their balance initially, but just trust your body to work that out. So then, what we're saying is, that swing with your eyes closed is actually an incredibly relaxed, powerful movement that actually would deliver the club very well. Now, I would actually say for most golfers, majority of golfers, I think, make a very good practice swing, but maybe don't put the same swing on it when the ball's there. And it's because they're worried about making contact, where it's going, what the strike's like, how far. So we're going to now hit some shots with our eyes closed. And I'll be honest, I don't care if you missed the ball. I just want you to really focus on the feeling you had, making the best movement. And if the ball gets in the way, brilliant. And if it doesn't, we'll discuss that on my next shot. So I'm going to set up to the golf ball. I'm going to close my eyes, make my swing. Now, nice and straight. Got a decent distance. Contact was a little bit out the toe, and I definitely didn't touch the ground. But I think the biggest difference is most golfers, when they do this with me, eyes closed, the practice swings are great. I think on the first swing, I generally see a pretty good shot like that because, to be honest, there's no real expectations about the result. So they're kind of happy to make that swing. Now, if you're working through this video on the practice ground or on the driving range with me, this is perfect because it's not actually that first one that I'm so bothered about. It's this next one. So I want you to close your eyes again. Obviously set up to the golf ball, get yourself in the right place, close your eyes and make a nice full swing, and then comment below what that next one is like. So I'm going to go through that, set up, close my eyes, and that's absolutely as good as I can hit it. That's absolutely perfect, next to my good one before. Now, for most golfers, that second one's actually really good as well. And I think because they now understand that the golf ball gets in the way, they're not worried about the ball. But there might be one or two of you, depends how many have watched the video, that actually found the second one was very poor. Now, the reason for me is on the first one, there's no expectations. You know, you're not even expecting to hit the golf ball. But on the second one, there's already a change in your expectation. And it's very golf ball orientated. And if you watch my videos, you'll know what my view on this is. If you set up well to the ball and make a good swing, the ball just gets in the way of the golf swing. So as long as you're controlling that low point and getting the arc low enough, you're going to make a good strike on the golf ball. So we're going to set up again, one more eyes closed. Like I said, really carefree about the result. So from there, and maybe, just maybe, I should play golf all the time with my eyes closed, because that's another absolutely perfect one. But as good as you do hit the ball with your eyes closed, I'm not wholly convinced too many of you would play golf with your eyes shut. And I wouldn't necessarily recommend that. But what I would say is keep your eyes open and by all means look at the golf ball. But in day-to-day life, do you ever look at one thing but you're thinking about something else? Definitely, and I know I'm great at that skill. So I want you to look at the golf ball, but I want you to focus on whatever it is that you're trying to do in your golf swing, just that one thing. So for me, there I'm just focused on going to try and touch the ground ahead of the golf ball, take that divot, no other thoughts, and I can see the golf ball, but I'm not focusing on the golf ball. The golf ball's not distracting me from my golf swing. So I'm going to keep my eyes open, I'm going to set up, make my swing, absolutely rip it. And if you do miss-hit one, and particularly if one of your playing partners says, you know, you lifted your head, you weren't looking at the golf ball, smile, agree with them, but you know now that's not the case. You're not getting that club in the right place. You maybe are focused on the golf ball, but too worried about the result. And if you can make just a better golf swing, improve your awareness on your swing, you're going to hit loads of good golf shots. And I do think eyes closed is a really good exercise, help improve your awareness, bit more maybe feel as to what's going on with the club around your body. And if you get that club in the right place every time, you're guaranteed to hit good shots. Now, obviously, anyone who watches my videos will know that I'm not looking at the ball anyway. My head's already rotated out the way. But as long as I get that club in the right place, the shots are good and we can stand up. Perfect conditions down here at TPI. And just hit good shot after good shot. And your golf becomes a whole lot more fun. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, like and share it, comment below as ever and I'll get back to you. There's another video just there that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here soon. Stay in contact.